Tourism in Minnesota, Ideas at Play is a co-production of University of Minnesota Extension, University of Minnesota Tourism Center, Making a Difference in Minnesota, and TPT's Minnesota Channel.
People don't necessarily want to travel to visit the big theme parks all the time. They want to see things in their own backyard.
We're at the same latitude of the better wine-growing regions of France. It comes to a surprise to people all the time that you can actually grow wine grapes in Minnesota that can produce good quality wines. This is a great opportunity for people to come out and see what our part of Minnesota is all about. So we say all the time, this is Napa Valley without the airfare. What the University of Minnesota did for the apple program, the Haraldsons and the Honeycrisp, that's what they're going to do with Cold Hardy wine grapes. Several of the grapes we grow are a result of their breeding. Those grapes will tolerate 30, 35, even 40 below. Maureen and I started the winery in 2004. We've got close to 20 acres planted, a little over 9,000 vines in the ground.
People love to know where things are coming from, so the local aspect it's huge. You buy wine that comes from another state, you know it's traveled a long way to get here. Well, with our wine, it's coming from 5 miles away, and people love to know where it's coming from. They love to come out here and pick the grapes, follow the grapes into the winery, see what bottle of wine it's going to go into. They take a lot of ownership in that, and they want to know what other local things are available to do.
There was a graduate student who completed a paper where she developed the idea of a statewide wine trail. I was curious and interested in that concept and putting that together with research and actual wine trails that have been developed around the country. I said, why not here in Minnesota?
Kent Gustafson from the University of Minnesota's tourism department contacted us about this idea about creating some kind of a wine trail.
There were very few wineries in the state as a whole 15 years ago. But now there are over 35 licensed wineries in Minnesota.
You know, it's in the back of our minds we should do more together because we're very complementary to each other. But we needed somebody to get us going, and Kent was that person.
All of these wineries knew about wine trails. They had talked about developing a wine trail, but did not either have the time to do it on their own or just the organization to do it. I initiated the process of getting them together, facilitating meetings, and organizing them into a unified group.
Three Rivers Wine Trail is what it's called, and it's the wineries that are currently around Cannon River, St. Croix River, and the Mississippi River.
The business model here is boutique winery. So we're boutique wineries. So we are hands-on. People can come and see exactly how we do it. They can pick the grapes, so it's an entire experience. So the customer experiences everything that we do. And that gives a commitment to each other that goes beyond a brand.
Napa Valley wouldn't be Napa Valley with a couple of wineries. You know, that's a destination because of the significant number of vineyards and wineries right up and down the valley. We don't compete, we complement each other.
We all know that we need each other, and we're all in it for the same reason. We're able to create a package where groups that are looking to do something local can have a flavor not just of a local winery, but everything else. You come into the winery, you buy wine, you do the bike trail, you need a place to eat, you need ice cream, of course.
There was an economic impact study done by the University of Minnesota that showed that we're very, very small, first of all, right now, but wineries are well known to be an economic engine. For every dollar that's spent at a winery, they say another 83 cents is spent in the local businesses and local establishments in the area.
We can start to have specific events happen on specific weekends.
It has helped to increase the awareness of the area as well as increase the awareness of the wineries themselves. It has helped to increase sales, and it has helped to make this area a destination